COVER stands for Computer-Based Visualization of Architectural Cultural Heritage. This Erasmus Plus project started in February 2022 and ended in January 2025. It was part of the Code 2021 KA2 capacity building in the field of higher education. Why did we apply for this project, and what are the needs we plan to address? European architectural cultural heritage is immense, yet part of this heritage is invisible: churches, synagogues, mosques that have either been destroyed or never been built. Now the digital revolution offers the possibility to bring these artifacts to a new life through 3D reconstruction. A new way of studying and representing the past has become increasingly important in the academic world and in the domain of digital entertainment, such as films and video games. This new way makes use of the so-called virtual 3D reconstructions that are 3D models of artifacts that have never been built or no longer exist, based on figurative and textual sources. Today, architects, art historians, restorers, and archaeologists use this medium to study and represent the past. The large production of these studies and models has encouraged an international debate about the scientific reliability of these reconstructions. Two important theoretical guidelines have been drawn up in this regard: the London Charter and the CVE Principles. These documents have fixed general guidelines on the scientific nature of computer-based visualization of architectural cultural heritage. However, despite several studies which were dedicated to similar subjects, so far there are no shared standards or applied methods on this specific topic. Different European projects study the digital cultural heritage, such as Inception, Time Machine, and others, but there are no projects specifically dedicated to the topic of no longer existing, vanishing, destroyed, and unbuilt projects. What are the specific needs we plan to address? Today, it is not possible to distinguish a scientifically valid 3D virtual reconstruction from an amateur 3D model because there are no reference standards. The main objective is to define applicable practice guidelines and operational methodologies aimed at the study as well as the implementation, visualization, including access and critical evaluation of the 3D models, in accordance with the Charter of the Preservation of Digital Heritage, UNESCO 2003. The aim is to define a clear methodology for the creation and documentation of 3D models. The 3D model can be used as an instrument for scientific dissemination as well as a three-dimensional reference document for scholars of cultural heritage. For the latter objective to be the valid 3D model, it must be accompanied by all the methodologies and references used. All this material should be stored in the clearest and most transmissible accessible way. To pursue transmissibility and transparency, the actors of this field should discuss and adopt shared standards at the international level, which is the reason why this project has 5 universities and 2 private companies from different countries as principal partners. Department of Architecture of University of Bologna is the coordinator partner of the project. The other principal partners are Mainz University of Applied Sciences from Germany, Warsaw University of Technology from Poland, Universidad Autónoma de Barcelona from Spain, Faculty of Architecture University of Porto FAUP from Portugal, and 2 private companies, La Tempesta City Culture and Technology from Spain and IGSD from Germany. In addition to scholars, architects, engineers, art historians, archaeologists, restorers, the project is also aimed at involving associated partners, museums, municipalities, and the public. What do we want to achieve by implementing the project? We want to support digital capabilities of the higher education sector and stimulate innovative learning and teaching practices. For these reasons, we would like to achieve the following specific goals: define applicable standards, documentation, and methods and common language understanding glossary for the construction evaluation of 3D models, computer-based visualization of architectural cultural heritage. Create a repository of 3D models of cultural heritage, infrastructure for applying the standards and the methods, and disseminate the cover ideas in the academic and public world of cultural heritage. The improvement of the proposed methodology lies in identifying practice guidelines and outlining the different qualities that 3D models must fulfill to reach scientific reference standards. To describe these qualities, a detailed reference glossary has been developed. One of the critical issues of the current situation is the lack of shared vocabulary. Some case studies have been developed and described in detail. Furthermore, a digital repository was developed to enhance the transmissibility of these models. Currently, there are several internet platforms with digital collections of the European architectural heritage, such as the one developed in the context of the Inception project Horizon 2020. The innovation of our digital repository consists of being entirely dedicated to artifacts that have never been built or have been destroyed. The innovative aspect of the cover repository will be the fact that the models will be uploaded with an open access license to experts and laypersons. The goal is to create a digital 3D repository that can transmit, together with the finished product, the 3D model, also the essential information for the critical evaluation of the work. The last objective is to create a massive open online courses and teaching modules of university courses dedicated to the virtual reconstruction of cultural heritage. Raising awareness on this topic among the academics and the public is a way to increase the cultural and social cohesion of European citizens.